Hello, Luis. How are you? Good afternoon, my friend. Greetings, Sean. How are you, Sean? Good to see you again. And where's your friend Luis from? Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I don't envy you. That's always a big pain in the ass. But it's a necessary evil, no? So on my way home today from work, I got soaked in my motorcycle. So all I kept thinking was, I can't wait to get home and actually fly in this rain, in this storm, no? So I'm doing DC to LaGuardia. Really? So it was an installation of something that's not good. I did. Yeah, I did see it. And we meant to post it on LGA, so that's a good one. All we need right now is SBRJ, and then we have the perfect route, no? Oh no, it's not a real bike actually. It's a Piaggio MP3 500. So it's like I would say it's more of a Vespa, but one of those Vespas with 3 wheels. My friend Shane, how are you, man? How you doing? Are you here to criticize me again? No Bugatti for me. I'm very afraid of motorcycles. Nice. Don't worry, yesterday was the exception, not the rule. I don't usually fuck it up like that. And you did, and I accepted it. I got your Skype, and I replied. I accepted it. Okay, so the reference airport is Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha. Our route is gonna be Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha to Kilo Lima Golf Alpha. My favorite route. We are gonna fly as Delta 213 as usual, and we have. Let me just do a. Let me see. 1 second. Okay, so let's go over our payload. 123.4 is our zero fuel weight. 123.4. Reserves are gonna be 2. Cost index is gonna be 35. 210 will be our cruising altitude, and we're going to take off. We're gonna do a derated takeoff 1, assuming it's 25 Celsius. Flaps 5. And the center of gravity is 23%. We are going to depart. Let's see. Conditions at DCA. 10 degrees, 10 knots. So I'm guessing we will use runway 1. for departure, and we're gonna do the Doctor 3 departure guard transition, and as usual we're gonna do Corey 3 guard transition, and we'll check the runway configuration when we get closer to New York. 143 is going to be our V2, so we're gonna put 143. And now we're going to put the APU on. So you're gonna be arriving into LaGuardia, and then you're gonna be taking off out of JFK the next day. So they're gonna put you in a hotel near JFK. Altimeter. Yep, he's actually a 737-800 pilot. 3001. 3001 and 3001. Okay, so and we're gonna put some fuel, generate some explosions. And study number 1.
Welcome to A-Cars.
Oh Shane, I thought you weren't revealing that information. Let's see, 21,000 is gonna be a cruising altitude. We got okay, generators are on. We got the fans on, the packs are on, the generators are on, APU bleed is off, 210 and 50, we got the APU is off, taxi light is on, engine stars are on, flight director on. We're gonna go directly to flight level 210 because we have no ATC. Fire checked. Okay. In case we have to turn around and come back to DC, our rate altimeter is gonna be 200. Or the decision height will be 200, and we are ready for departure. Flight attendants, please take your seats. And let's see, flaps 5. We have 5 units of trim. Okay, wipers are on in low. So Shane, I have a story that you're going to find interesting. I flew from LaGuardia to Atlanta the other day, and I gave my iPad, it was in a 737-900 ER, and I gave my iPad to the flight attendant, and I asked her to please show it to the captain, and tell the captain that that I have a full motion 737-800 simulator in Manhattan. And a minute later, the first officer comes up to my seat and says, "Why don't you go sit on the right seat and help the captain prep the cockpit in LaGuardia?" And I went, and we were talking about my simulator, and basically they let me cross-check the route with the CDU, put the APU on. It was actually a very good experience. And that was Delta Airlines, crew based out of Atlanta. Okay, left is clear, right is clear, and we are ready for departure. landing lights are on, taxi ladder's off, and 40%, engines are stable, toga. Airspeed active.
80 knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
And pass the array. Gear up. And climb thrust. Flaps 1. And flaps up. After takeoff checks. Landing gear is up, no lights. Flaps up, no lights. Engine start switches off. And checklist complete. Okay, looks like we can have a pretty bumpy flight from DC to LaGuardia. Flight attendants, please sit your asses down. We're gonna have a bumpy flight. Alright, let's see, passing 7,000, let's put the autopilot on so I can relax a little bit. Yes, I have. Yes, I use P3D X, but I much rather fly online. I always fly online with ATC, but yeah, I use that software. Yeah, I actually been using Pro TCX since when it was first released, and I know that it was getting better and better. Unfortunately, there's nobody online. There's nobody online right now except Newer Ground. Let's see if we could change that. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Okay, let's go talk to the Neo controllers to see if they could hook a brother up and come online. Hello my friends, this is Nico. I'm actually I'm flying to LaGuardia and all of you are missing. What's going on, man? Are you on approach? Oh, come on. You will have back on. You are the man. So you'll be a hard approach? Okay, and then question, what's the configuration of LaGuardia? Landing what? Oh, I hate ILS4. Wait, what's the visibility? Can I do a expressway 3-1? I can? Okay, perfect. I'll see you online, my friend. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay, guys, so we are lucky. New York approach is gonna come online right now for our arrival, and we're gonna do expressway visual runway 31. Okay, we reached our cruising altitude of flight level 210. We can turn the, let's see what the weather looks like right now. So we have a little rain, not too many bumps. That's good. Okay, so the weather at LaGuardia is 60 knots at 14 knots. Is 60 degrees, 14 knots. Okay, so I'm gonna take expressway visual runway 31. We're gonna have a pretty hectic right to left crosswind, which is just within the limitations, as my friend Shane will affirm, and that will be a lot of fun. So now I will enter my the fixes for the special visual, which is going to be of course dials, which are also the twin tanks, and that will be 2.5 thousand at dials. Then we're gonna have F-160 Charlie, and then we're gonna have the 1 mile final runway 31, and that will put us perfectly. So we can see over here that our flight plan is basically, we cross dials. We're gonna cross dials at 2.5 thousand. We should probably be configured for landing once we pass dials. Then we'll make a right turn heading 085 to follow the Long Island Expressway into the Flushing Meadows, the tennis center, where we're gonna start our left turn to runway 31. This was Dwight Design Washington City X. It's very good. And also when we land in LaGuardia, LaGuardia is also going to be a semi-developer, Dwight Design. Oh, come on. AJ just doesn't want. AJ doesn't like to admit it that I nail the expressway every time. Alright, so conditions at LaGuardia. We have altimeter is going to be 3009. 3009 and 3009. Of course he does. No, I'm not saying. I mean, he's obviously a professional, but let's be honest here. I fly that thing every day too, just not in real life. And I even fly it when you're not supposed to, like right now. And we have Harp Approach online at 120.8. Let's just tune in there because he's probably really bored. Good evening, New York Approach. Delta 213 with you. I'm a little far away, but we all counting on you for a nice to make this a very nice stream.
Delta 213, New York Approach, good. You can just monitor as frequency and I will initially contact you.
Roger. I just want to say hello. And here comes the left turn, direct skippy. Okay, let's go over our V-speeds here. We are gonna land with approximately 8,000 pounds of fuel. That will put us at flaps 40, 135, wind correction of 5 knots, so will give us 140. Wow, look at those cloud layers. That's pretty beautiful. Look at these guys. That's pretty nice. Oh, that looks pretty bad. Shane, if you're still there, I want to ask you something. What is the what are the limitations for crosswind for the 738? Is it 15 knots or 20 knots? Yeah, we're gonna have on arrival, we're gonna have about a 16 knot crosswind from right to left. And we are getting ready to start our descent. Let's just go ahead and put 10,000. That is our Corey altitude. Winds at LaGuardia right now are 060 at 14. Okay, so that would basically give us a perfectly, that would give us a straight up crosswind, no? And we are leaving flight level 210 and beginning our descent. I'm gonna put the seatbelt signs on because we're gonna hit a little bumps here and there. Yep, Michael is the New York approach controller.
Delta 213 squawk 1153 left infantry United.
I'm sorry, is that for the 213?
Delta 213 Rampage squawk 1153 left infantry United.
1153, and I will flash for you right now, sir.
Delta 213, radar contact 16 miles southwest of Robbinsville, Ohio, receiving 7,000. Expect especially visual 31 approach, report after 009.
Roger, expecting expect 31 213. Oh boy, this looks pretty nasty. Let's see, what is that question? Let me just read it. What are you using for weather add-ons? I'm using the ActiveSky for Prepare V4 and the ActiveSky Cloud Art, the AXA software, set to automatic. 4096 textures and 11 cloud layers in the settings. If you want, after I land, I will share all the settings that I have. Luis, how are you? Delta 213, down to 7. Yes, I am. Yes, I am using PTA. I'm using a how do you call it? Honestly, it really depends on your GPU. Like right now, with all this cloud coverage, my GPU is actually running at, I will tell you in a second. My GPU is 86% utilization, the memory is 61%, and the frame rate buffer is 40%. Also, okay, so you have the wait, what do you mean GPU is a Titan 1080 11 gig? No, Spanish. But I don't understand. Is it a GTX 1080 Ti or is it a Titan Pascal? I think you meant to say that it's a GTX 1080 Ti, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you're fine. Just crank it up. Go up to 10. You're totally fine. No, no, that is in active flight under when you go to settings under clouds. It asks you for how many cloud layers. I believe the default is, actually I will tell you exactly what it is. So when you go to cloud options, the first one is maximum cloud layers. Default value is 5, and of course with Prepare V3 you couldn't go much farther than that because of the out of memory, the OMs. But now if you have V4, you can go to 10. I'm actually having it at 13 right now. I don't know why 13, but that's what I have. I guess it's because my birthday is the 13th. No, don't do 20, because you're not gonna see any benefit, and it's gonna totally destroy your GPU. Like, it's gonna run really hot. Okay, so I don't have anything in sight, but I'm gonna pretend that I have. Actually, no, I do have the Verasano bridge in sight. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the autopilot and fly the way that you're supposed to fly. Just hand fly it. Ah, no, está perfecto. Pasa de que no todos hablan español. So I should be getting down to 3000 soon in direct dials.
New York process Vivo 2273 descending, but would just like to know I am scheduled to approach into New York John F. Kennedy. Will I be contacting you, or do I continue in Unicom? Vivo 2273, New York Bridge, good evening. I'm only coming with audio at this time. You can monitor Unicom 1.8. Have a nice night. Monkey Unicom, Monkey flight to over 213 to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4, 213. And there's my beautiful home, Manhattan. So right now I have all 10 cores at 100%, my GPU at 90%, and my frames are set to 60, and they're actually holding 60 steady. So there we have Prospect Park in front of us, the big lady, Statue of Liberty, and you can see the CD Corp CD Corp Tower. That's basically
So
where.
direct dials, whatever?
213 direct dials.
And Delta 213, you got LaGuardia, you're 12 o'clock in 14 miles from the field site. What's the line tanks?
Delta 213, I have the twin tanks, LaGuardia in sight, and yep, everything else. Yeah, that's the Verasano Bridge.
Delta 213 miles from dials, cross dials at or above 2,500, clear especially visible through approach.
Roger, 2.5 or better dials, and expressway 31213. Okay, so now we're gonna start slowing down, and we're gonna cross dials at 2.5, and hopefully we can have hopefully we can put the landing gear down at dial as well. gonna go all the way to 160. Oh yeah, this approach is by far my favorite. I mean, this is amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and give it flaps 1. Especially with the right scenery at night, when you can see the car, the lights of the car in the Long Island Expressway, and then you see the Grand Central Parkway on the right where you have your base turn. It's pretty amazing. We're gonna set our course of 314. We can go ahead and keep descending. 314. And flaps 5. Landing gear down. Yes, that's correct. That's this is our dual key. And landing gear is down on 3 wings. Let's see, landing gear is down, flaps down. Spoilers are armed, so I got a 2500 call radar dials. That's always a good sign. Now we get to follow the expressway right here. We're gonna go ahead and select our
Delta 313, wind 070 at 15, runway 31, clear to land.
get to the 213, runway 131. Now we can set the 140, which will be our VREF. We can start going full flaps right now. Auto throttle is off. And there's our expressway. You really want to go, you really want to approach a Flushing Meadows Park at like around 850, 900 feet. And we're gonna have some pretty hectic wind. So basically what I want to do is I want to go a little wider and overfly the runway a little bit, just so I could, you know, have the wind push me back into the center line. And now we follow the, this is right here, this is the Cross Island Parkway. As you can see, I have the wind at 15 knots blowing from right to left. And there it is, a runway. And just like I said, I'm a little bit to the right, and now the wind will push me right into the center line. This is not a mistake. It's actually on purpose. And then look at that wind pushing me right into the center. Landing. Look at that. Amazing. That's amazing.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
This is a piece of shit. This fucking braking action was so bad. Left turn actually eat the grass, but left turn nonetheless. Roger. Yeah, that braking action was fucking terrible. But that was a nice landing. I'm actually very happy with that landing. Oh yeah, that's right. I do have to call the number right now and ask him why did I decided to mow the grass with a 737. What does that mean? Yeah, but I mean the wind did push me back, but no, but I understand what you're saying. So basically, I did had a headwind on the base, and I had a tailwind on the landing. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna try it again, and I'm gonna do exactly what you say, and see how it works out. We even have enough fuel to do it. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna just take off from LaGuardia and then come around and do the express visual and same conditions, and then I will start, and I will actually follow a real pilot's recommendations and see how we do. Okay, so we're gonna go again. Round 2. I'm gonna, let me see, let me ask for clearance. Let me just file something quickly. LGA to LGA, LGA to LGA. We're gonna cruise at 4,000 feet. And we're gonna do dials, expressway 31. Good evening, Delta 213. Request clearance from LaGuardia to LaGuardia to redeem myself.
Delta 203, you cleared to the LaGuardia Airport via radar vectors. Maintain 4,000. Block 1171.
1171 in the box and clear radar vectors 4,000. And Delta 213 ready for taxi.
Delta 213, runway 13, taxi via Hotel Bravo Papa, crash runway 22 at Papa.
Hotel Bravo Papa to runway 213. Okay, my friend, I hope you stick around because we're doing this again. Alright, flaps 5. And Delta 213. Is there a lot of traffic in LaGuardia right now? Delta 213. Do you have a lot of traffic in LaGuardia right now?
You're the only one.
Okay, so would you mind if I set myself up at runway 13?
Delta 213, I'm passing you to runway 13 right now.
Roger, no, but do you mind if I just set myself there instead of actually going there?
Oh, yeah. No problem. Go ahead.
And then do you mind if I do the Goldman fire departure?
Yeah, that works, yeah.
Perfect, yeah. So that way, I mean, that will basically put me in to come around and do the expressway, right?
Yeah, Delta 213, that works. If it's easy for you, I could back you around LaGuardia and then take you over Manhattan.
I mean, yeah, whatever, yeah, whatever works for you is fine.
Alright, Delta 213, then program the 10 to 6 and fly that, and I'll back you back on the airport.
Roger, 10-6 departure and vectors 213. Okay, now let's Delta 213 ready for departure.
Delta 213, fly the 10 to 6 departure, wind 0715, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 13, 10 and 6. Alright, let's see. We got 140. We're gonna go up to 4,000 and lights are on and boom, this is on, and we are ready to depart. Flight attendants, brace for impact. Airspeed active. Check.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Passenger rate. Gear up.
Delta 213 radar contact altitude moving.
1.544, 213.
Delta 213 right.
And flaps up.
Your approach on 223 Bravo Kilo Lecture. Left aircraft calling, you 355.
Opa.
Delta 213, turn left heading 280.
213, left turn 280. Oh yeah, that's because I was cutting the grass earlier.
Delta 213, you can expect vectors to be expressed visual 31 approach, but altimeter is 009.
Expecting vectors for the 3-1 approach, 200.
Delta 213, turn left heading 260.
Left turn heading 260, 213.
Delta 213, confirmed that was 220 heading.
240 on the heading, 213. 220 on the heading, 213.
November 733 Bravo Kilo, clear to west MI. Bravo Kilo, you're clear down near class Bravo airspace, maintain via radar vectors, maintain VFR at or below 3,000 until further advised, squad, near 201. Clear to Astro Bear radar vectors at below 3,000 until clear to 201. Bravo Kilo, that is correct. Expect runway 13 for departure, the right information 3009, information Bravo, Delta, right? Copy that.
Down to 3213.
On your approach 3 Bravo Kilo, return.
Whoa, we're getting knocked around here. Okay, where is Shane when you need him? So Shane, you're saying that I gotta basically do a turn much wider than around the stadium, right?
On your approach 3 Bravo Kilo, ready for taxi. You got it, person.
Gotcha.
Rebound Kilo, get the first man. Yeah, I'm ready for taxi. Rebound Kilo, runway 13, taxi by Alpha Hotel Bravo, Papa Crush, only to do that.
Yeah, but if I vector, I mean... sure, I'll do that.
Delta 213, proceed direct dials when able.
Dials 213. Ah, sí, claro que sí. Yes. I actually love that airport. So yeah, so I'll do a flight into San Juan. Are you gonna be controlling? Only if I get the lagoon visual.
Delta 203 LaGuardia is at your 9 to 11 o'clock and 15 miles with Silver Side, what's the site?
Delta 213, LaGuardia, twin tanks inside.
Delta 203, 10 miles from dial, southbound, at about 2,500 for express visual 3 water bridge.
2.5 dials, it's perfect 213. So up next is Princess Juliana to San Juan.
Robert, Kilo, Square 4, please. Kilo, could you have it just... 3 Bravo Kilo, squawk mode, Charlie, please. Roger, approach pit. Good.
3 Bravo Kilo, nope, still not showing up. Make sure you're, 0201 in the transponder and slot and, Tango Alpha backslash, Romeo Alpha.
Yeah.
Kilo flying a left downwind departure, wind 070 out 15, runway 13, moving it up.
Left down.
And gear down. Flaps 15. You can show me on Saturday.
2500.
You got traffic to your 10 o'clock in miles, climbing to 200 at Cessna 172. What's traffic saying?
Roger, traffic is inside and I'm gonna hit it.
Turn setting 030.
Flight attendants, please brace for impact.
No, 203, wind 070 out, 15. Traffic no factor, runway 31, clear the land.
31, clear to land, 213. That's a lot of pressure you put on me, Mr. Shane.
You're on the proceed on course, and they take you at upload 3,500.
This is Republic 6157 with you on Alpha. The 10-6 departure, she's walking 1155 through Charlie.
Rich 6157 yard departure, good evening, runway 13, taxi by Golf, Papa, pressure relation 2 active.
1000.
Runway 13 by Golf, Papa, and cross runway 22 at Golf for Brickyard 7.
Alpha 130 Bravo, I'm Alpha 130 Bravo in the air, approach you 555.
Approaching minimums.
This is Alpha 130 Bravo. We're on our way over from JFK.
Landing.
John, do you want us to go ahead and get our line up for approach?
40, 30, 20, 10.
Alpha 130 Bravo. I'm not sure what you have.
This is Alpha 130 Bravo. Can you say that again?
Alpha 130 Bravo, stand by. Delta 213, welcome to the consider left when able.
Left when able, 213.
Ricky, 6157, flight to China 6 departure.
Wait, you mean I didn't nail it?
5 runway 1 to be clear to go.
I can't wait to have you over on Saturday or Friday.
Delta
So
213, you contacted to the Rampage Golf Alpha, good night.
Ram Golf Alpha 213, thank you. But I mean, let's be honest here.
Alpha 130 Bravo, you
That's not the easiest approach.
This is Alpha 130 Bravo. Yes, we're requesting final.
That's not the easiest approach to do with these conditions. But
Alpha 130 Bravo, squawk is in the class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR angle below 3000, squawk 0201.
Nighttime VFR,
this is fun. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like the pilots are all dead and I'm like this dude that I go in the cockpit and then a pilot from the tower gives me instructions on what to do, like in the movies.
0202.
Alpha 130 Bravo, enter right now when runway 4.
Okay, so I'm seeing you Friday, correct? Or Saturday? I can even send the car to pick you up.
American 35, Delta 35, checking in.
Delta 35 near approach, good evening. Expect register Dallas, runway 4 approach, we're going. Correction, stand by. Delta 35, clock 11729.
Yeah, so I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna save these conditions so we can reload them. On Friday night. And if you want, I will send the car to pick you up and bring you here.
Alpha 130 Bravo, you got traffic at 12 o'clock in 3 miles. A southeastbound the barrier 125 climbing through 1,400. Report traffic safe.
This is Alpha.
Okay, so I guess. Well, I can stay up if you want. Friday night, I'm usually up late, anyways. Or yeah, let's be in touch. I'm gonna give you my cell phone number in Skype, and let's be in touch. Either that, or we can arrange something for Saturday morning. No. Okay, so basically, based on the request of my good friend, the next flight I'm doing is going to be San Juan to Princess Juliana, and then Princess Juliana into San Juan. So I should be back to do that flight in about 10 minutes.